What's up, YouTube? Back at it again with another day in the life video of an insurance agent. Today, we're hitting the coffee shop. Before I head to the coffee shop, I have a coaching call with someone that booked me this morning. I'm in this weird spot in my apartment because I'm actually moving. Well, by the time this video comes out, I'll be moved, but I'm moving in a few days and all my furniture is in boxes. So I have to make do with what I got. So I'm gonna hop on this call and then we're gonna head to the coffee shop.
Tell me, man, that's just too tedious for your P&C. I will stick with life.
Now you have to refer that business out to someone else just because you don't have your license. You know, you want to keep everything in-house, and a lot of times, a lot of my life sales come from me insuring their home, their car, their business, or whatever, and that segues into their life insurance. So I am already in the car. The call went well. I had to hurry up and get where I needed to go because I had to make a stop before going to the coffee shop. That was a coaching call for someone looking to start their own agency. Very cool guy, wish him the best of luck. I love talking to you guys in regards to starting your own agency. You guys have a lot of aspirations and I want to see more people start agencies. You know, it's really inspiring to me that I'm able to help you guys. So I'm gonna head to the coffee shop now, and I'm actually meeting a friend there as well. She said she wanted to come to the coffee shop with me today because she sees that I'm always very productive. So she's gonna meet me there. I haven't seen her in a while, so it's gonna be good to, you know, be able to be productive with the good friends. So I had to switch sides because the lighting is much better over here. So I went through my emails and went through all of those. So now I'm going through my CRM system. I have a lot of tasks that I have to complete today with some clients that I have to follow up with. A lot of quotes that I send out for businesses and different people as well. The good thing I love about my CRM system is that even if I forget to do something, my CRM system reminds me. It's on my phone as well. So let's say I'm at lunch or I'm out of the office and I have something due, it'll alert my phone and say, hey Kenny, you need to get on it. So that's what I love about the CRM. At first, when I first started my agency, I was trying to, I don't know, I had not a good organizational system, trying to remember things in my head. And of course I'm human, so I was definitely forgetting things. So the CRM system is very, very helpful. So I'm gonna go through that and just see what I have to do today and here. So with insurance, you get the good, the bad, the ugly, right? So I have a client, he just bought a home and he, of course, got it escrowed in, and you know, the mortgage lender was supposed to send out the check. Well, apparently their office got flooded and she lost the invoice. And so his policy pretty much went into cancellation mode. Thank God it hasn't canceled yet, but she's like, can you resend the invoice? And I'm like, I sent that to you a week and a half ago. So things like that happen, and you have to stay on top of your people because you don't want your clients to have to suffer anything or suffer any loss of insurance due to their mortgage lender or whoever not doing their job. So I'm just going to follow up with my client as well and let him know what's going on, because he's most likely going to get a cancellation notice in the mail. But I'm just going to assure him that everything's okay and I am taking care of everything. So happy Monday. Happy Monday. Cameron, is Kenny from Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders. Calling in regards to a client that I'm having a little bit of issues with. Nothing makes me more than when companies drop the ball, or somebody drops the ball and they don't realize or they don't act like they did. And they're trying to cancel one of my client's policies and I've been following up. No. So I'm on the phone with him now. This automated message. No. And literally, you have to stay on top of your people on the carriers, because if you don't, your policy will cancel. So I work hard to just, always follow up with my carriers and make sure that my clients are taken care of, because the last thing that I want to happen is their policy cancel and then now they're out, without insurance and they're getting fined or whatever. So that's what I'm working on now. It looks like my morning is going to be mostly service instead of sales, taking care of these different clients and different policies that need to be taken care of. My name is Kenny, and it's under Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders. Hey, it's Kenny. I was talking to you about the insurance for your company. It's key to follow up with it. He was like, I didn't get a chance to look over it. I'm gonna look over it tonight. Call me back tomorrow. You always want to follow up because it slips their mind. Like, insurance is on the top of the agent's mind, but as the consumer, they're thinking about it, but if you don't follow up and you're not consistent, they're just like, whatever. So setting a reminder in my CRM for tomorrow to follow up with him in regards to the policy. So I have, of course, the company name right here, which I'm not going to show. But then I have a follow-up for tomorrow, so it just says follow-up. Then I have check to see if interested in moving forward. And I have a note, spoke with him on 4/12, said he was looking over it tonight or that night. So then tomorrow when I do speak with him, I know exactly what we said yesterday, because I speak to a lot of people every day, so I have to know what I said to him. It's key to always notate everything. So let's say one of my other agents picks up the phone and speaks with him, they know exactly what we were talking about, they know where I left off, so it seems very, very seamless to them, and it's all one big streamline to get in that cell. I'm gonna get an email now to one of my clients. We've been working on her workers' comp policy for about a week and a half. It's been super hard to get a carrier to insure her for whatever reason, but the main thing I always say is just keep following up with the client. So I'm letting her know now that I will have that quote by the end of the day, just because I don't want her to think that I'm not working on it, or I'm not, trying to place her policy or her quote in with the best carrier. So I'm sending her an email now, letting her know that I'll have the quote by the end of the day, and then I'll reach out to her. Because whenever you're waiting for service for something, you always want to know what's going on. If you haven't heard from them from a few days, you're like, okay, what's going on? Like, do they forget about me? So I never want my clients to feel like that, and I don't want them to have to reach out to me. So I'm always ahead of the game in regards to that. So I'm gonna send her this email, and I'm staying on everybody's case, trying to get this, this quote in. So fingers crossed they will honor their word and have it by the end of the day, because if they don't, then somebody's gonna hear from me. So nah, really. But I'm just gonna send her this email and follow up with her by 5 o'clock today. This is the quick little email that I sent to her. Just update. Hi Nicole, hope your money's going well. I spoke with my carriers. I should have that quote by end of day. I will give you a ring once I receive it. Please let me know if you have any questions, just so she is fully aware of what's going on. Nefri joined me today. Hi. She's an entrepreneur as well. She's out here getting her money. Just got off the phone with the client. It was in regard to workers' comp. The great thing about workers' comp, or just in general insurance, I'm not a big fan of workers' comp, but I'm not writing workers' comp every day. So thank God I have an underwriting team, a processing team that does workers' comp every day. So of course, if I don't know something, I'm able to reach out to them and use them as resources. So in insurance, you're never really alone. Even if you are independent, you have these teams that are backing you up at all times. I'm back from lunch. I have a trillion emails that I'm going to go through. I have to actually follow up with a few people for some quotes, and also I've gotten some quotes in my email as well. So I'm going to work through that for a little bit, and then I'll check back in with you guys a little later on. So it is 5:24. I'm home and I have a meeting with a prospect at 5:30. She's gonna go ahead and put her life insurance in place, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It's been a long day. If you can't tell, I am absolutely exhausted, but it's been a really good day. It was good seeing my friend. It was good energy at the coffee shop. I love going to coffee shops with my friends that are, you know, really hustling out here, really business owners and entrepreneurs. I love going with them. We're able to feed ideas off of each other, and just, it's nice to get out and be in a coffee shop where everybody's really working. You know, it's a good environment. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing, but everybody's working. You feel that energy in there. So I have this at 5:30 to put her policy in place. Thank you for calling Remedy Insurance and Wealth Builders. My name is Kenny. How can I help you?
What date do you need to close this by? What's the date on it?
Well, she like reaches out to me every day. She has a current policy, I think. So she just wants to, you know, be able to
shop around.
Yeah. I hope to hear from you tomorrow. You have a good evening.
All right, Kenny, man. We'll talk tomorrow. See you.
Alrighty, bye. You should get an email, like almost instantly, with your application, and you just have to review it really quick and then just e-sign it. The type of policy that I usually recommend is like a 15, it's called a limited pay, so either 15 or 20 years. I'll just shoot for 15 right now. Yeah, so I really appreciate you meeting with me and, you know, realizing the importance of protecting your assets in your life, because it's important to create generational wealth, because we have to end GoFundMe. I'm going to send her this email and then I will be done for the day. I'm going to wrap it up and get something to eat. I haven't really eaten since 1 o'clock today, so I'm pretty hungry. And this is another day in the life of an insurance agent. You see me at the coffee shop. You see me come back home. As I always say, that is the greatness of working in insurance. You're flexible. You're able to move how you like. And especially being an entrepreneur in insurance, I was able to just leave and go to lunch, not have to really tell anybody where I'm going. And I absolutely love it. Insurance was the best decision that I've ever made in my life. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for my latest notification. We are dropping a video every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.